All right, guys, we're going to go to page 59 and start the step-by-step on page 59. The name of the step-by-step is Apply Picture and Gradient Fills to a Text Box. So we have to use the profit analysis solution presentation. Step number 1, on slide 2, select the text box containing the list of divisions. Okay? Click the Drawing Tools Format tab. Click the Drawing Tools Format tab. Remember I talked to you guys about the new tools that show up when you click an object on your slide. So we're going to go ahead and click on the Format here. Click the Shape Fill button. Okay, we already did this part in the last... No, we didn't. Oh, sorry. Okay, click the Shape Fill. Click the Shape Fill. And then click Picture. Click Picture. So what are we doing? We're actually filling our shape with a picture, not a color, but with a picture. Click in the From a File button, okay? And navigate to the location of the data files for this lesson. So where are those data files? They're on your desktop, in your CE 101 folder, inside the student data files for lesson 3. And click golden.jpg. This is the golden file. Click insert. And now we have a golden picture in the background of this box. Okay? Step number 5. With the same text box still selected, on the Drawing Tools Format tab, click the Shape Fill button. Now we're going to go ahead and click the Shape Fill button. And then step number 6, point to the gradient option. Point to the gradient option. A menu of gradient presets appear. Number 7, click the linear right sample. Click the linear right sample in the light variations section. Light, okay, so we're linear right. So just like colors, every sample has a name, and we just have to hover over each sample, and here's the linear right. So we're going to click on linear right. Okay. And now our box has changed. So step number 8 on page 60. On the Drawing Tools Format tab, click Shape Fill. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click Shape Fill again. Click on Gradient. Okay, and then click on More Gradients. Click on More Gradients. Now we have another pane over here, and this pane kind of has a lot more options than just the palette. So step number 9. Click the color button in the task pane. Click the color button in the task pane. Okay, here's the color button. And click dark red accent 2. Dark red accent 2. That's orange. Dark red accent 2. Okay. Drag the center stop on the gradient stops bar until the value in the position box reads 25. So here is the gradient stops. So let's change that until it reads 25. And there it is, 25 over here. Okay, when we were moving this, the value in the position box was changing. So we want 25. Okay, we could also just directly type 25 over here. Okay. Step number 11, click close in the upper right corner of the task pane to close it, and then save the presentation. They did not ask us to close it. They said leave it open for the next exercise. Next exercise on page 61, apply texture and pattern fills to a text box. So we're using the same presentation. With slide 2 displayed, click the insert tab and then click the text box option, text box button. So insert tab, text box, drag to draw a new text box to the right of the existing one, approximately 4.5 inches in width. Okay, approximately 4.5 inches in width. Now, how do I know it? I could use the ruler, or if I'm smart, I'll just go to the format here and do 4.5. Okay? All right. In the new text box, type the following. In the new text box, type the following. Each division makes a unique and valuable contribution to the organization. Period. Okay. Now, make sure that you're looking at your MOAC when you are also looking at my video so that you understand how to read the directions. Okay, once I've tabbed that in, step number 3, select the new text box. Okay, selected. Click the Drawing Tools Format tab. Click the Drawing Tools Format tab and click Shape Fill. Click Shape Fill. And point to the texture option in the menu. Texture option in the menu. All right, so click the papyrus texture. Papyrus texture. It's the very first one. Okay. And now we have a texture in our text box. So we learned how to do a gradient, we learned how to do a picture, and now we have learned how to do a texture. We also learned how to do a pattern fill. Okay, step number 5, click slide 3. Click slide 3. And select the text box containing the bulleted list. Select the text box containing the bulleted list. Number 6, right-click the text box. Right-click the text box, and the shortcut menu appears. Click Format Shape. Format Shape. And now we have that pane again at the Format Shape. That was another way of displaying the pane. The Format Shape task pane opens. Click Pattern Fill. Click Pattern Fill, and a selection of patterns appears. Click the diagonal stripes light downward pattern. Okay, diagonal stripes, light, downward, diagonal. Okay, there we go. All right, step number 9, click the foreground button. Click the foreground button to browse for a color. Click brown accent 6. Brown accent 6. There we go. Step number 11, close the task pane, save the presentation. And now we are done with step number 12 on page 62. Now we are moving on to the step-by-step on page 62, which says set up columns in a text box. We have to use the same presentation. Okay. Step number 1, click slide 2. Click slide 2. And drag the each division text box to the bottom of the slide under the other text box. So we're going to take this and move it under the other text box. Okay. Step number 2, click in the text box that contains the list of divisions beginning with sales. So we're going to click on this text box. Step number 3, on the Home tab. On the Home tab, in the paragraph group, click the Add or Remove Columns button. Click the Add or Remove Columns button. There we go. A menu appears. Okay. Click 2 columns. Click 2 columns. Okay. And now what happens is that our list moved into 2 columns. All right. So I'm going to have to finish this really quickly. So basically now what they want us to do is in the Drawing Tools Format tab, in the Size group, they want us to actually go here in the Size group, increase the height increase the width until it fits all the words.